Hey, what's up everybody? Today we're talking about residential single family construction. You buy a property, you either want to add on to that property or knock down the old building that's on there and build something back. You need to be aware of the processes and procedures that you got to take with the city or municipality that you're building in. So normally when you buy the property, you got to get a demolition permit if you're going to tear anything down. Demolition permit should be something that your demolition subcontractor can get, but you really need to make sure you're holding that demolition subcontractor accountable, making sure that you've got paperwork to back you up, because if the demolition sub isn't getting his paperwork lined up, the city or municipality can come after you. Second, you need to make sure you've got a current survey. You probably have a survey from when you purchased the property. Most lenders require that. You want to make sure your survey is current, that it's readable, that it's legible, because you're going to need that survey to pull your other permits. Then you've got your architecture phase of your project where you're going to draw out your new structure or your addition. On this project behind me, we knocked the old house down, got all of our permits in line to build back a new two-story structure. Once we've got our demolition complete, I have my foundation subcontractor come out and they set up all of our perimeter form boards so that then I can have the city come back for a form board survey. The city takes your original survey and they come out and they look at your form board survey, which is also provided by your surveyor, and they make sure that the two line up. They make sure that you're within your build lines and that you're within your setbacks, that you're not building your house or your apartment complex over the build lines, that you're not encroaching on the setbacks. That's very important. Once the city has come out and they've green tagged your form board survey, then you need to get a pre-pour foundation survey, but you don't want to do any of your foundation work like putting down your steel or your vapor barrier or anything like that until you've gotten that form board survey green tag. Because if you do all that other prep work on your foundation and you're 2 or 3 inches off in either direction, city's going to make you tear that down and redo it. You're going to end up wasting money. The beginning part of your project is going to take time. You need to allot for that. It's probably going to take you a month to get all your permits from whatever city or municipality you're building in, to get your demolition done, to get your form boards up, to get your form board survey green tagged, and then you've got to get your pre-pour foundation inspection green tag. You have to do all of those things before you pour your foundation. If you don't do that and you get red tagged and you've already got a foundation in the ground and it's over the build lines or it's past the setbacks, you're completely screwed. You're going to end up wasting time. You're going to end up wasting money. But you need to plan for how long that beginning prep time is going to take before you can even start framing, because obviously you've got to pay holding costs for that entire month and a half. If we've got something out of the ordinary like COVID, then your city or municipality might be backed up. So getting inspections called in and getting your permits released could take time. It would be really smart to hire someone who's as a subcontractor to sit down at the city for you on your behalf to pull your inspections and pull your permits and call your inspections in for you. This is someone who would be familiar with all the personnel down at whatever city. So if it's the city of Dallas or Plano or Corinth or Rockwell, wherever it is, meshing with someone who knows all of the back office personnel at the building department of that city could really save you a ton of time. I know I've sat down at the city waiting to pull permits for 2-3 days just on one permit. Had to get down there at 5 a.m. to get first in line. So just keep all of that in mind. You got to make sure that you've got the systems and processes in place so that this first month or month and a half doesn't set you back. If you got too much going on and you can't get down there and get your permits pulled on time, it's going to set you back, and then you've got weather to contend with as well, because you can't pour your foundation if it's muddy. So these are all things to consider. Keep them in mind. Feel free to reach out to me anytime at Jess from the Northwest, or shoot me an email live at autographconstruction.com. You can also drop a comment below.